Hello everyone, welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn Poem 5 The Stolen Boat. Question number 1. Who does the word her refer in the first line of the poem The Stolen Boat? Option B. The boat. Question number 2. The poem Stolen Boat was written by option C. William Wordsworth. Question number 3. In the poem, what does the word elfin means? The word elfin means in the poem like an elf, small and charmingly, spiritedly merry and mischievous. Question number 4. William Wordsworth was born in the English Lake District. Therefore, the correct option is option A. Question number 5. What is the rhyme scene of the stolen boat? Option A. Blank verse. Question number 6. How is the man pretended at the start of the poem? The man pretended as a powerful and arrogant. Question number 7. The poem Stolen Boat is a autobiography. Question number 8. What does the stolen boat show about the poet? The poem Stolen Boat shows about the poet's spiritual growth. Therefore, the correct option is option A. Question number 9. How many peaks are mentioned in the poem The Stolen Boat? Option C. 2. Question number 10. The narrator's pleasure is troubled because option A. His conscience pricks him on his stealthy act. Question number 11. In the poem, the boy's imagination, the moment is option A. Threatening and menacing. Question number 12. The boy is trembling because of his guilty of conscience. Question number 13. What does they refers to on the 10th line of the poem The Stolen Boat? The 10th line of the poem is Stolen Boat. They refers to the graceful movement of the boat. Thank you for watching the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn Poem 6 Butto. Question number 1. Butto says, all I shall conquer my skill, gladly shall I to this resign. This shows Butto's option A. Reverence to Drona. Question number 2. Rash promise ever ends in strife. By saying this, Drona is option C. Hinting that his demand for recompense could be damaging for destructive to Butto. Question number 3. On which Mahabharata character is the poem Butto based? Option A. Ekalavya. Butto was a Mahabharata character Ekalavya. Question number 4. What is the meaning of pliff? The meaning of pliff is riches. Question number 5. Who is Butto's inspiration? Option C. Dronacharya. Butto's inspiration was Dronacharya. Question number 6. What recompense did Dronacharya ask for Butto? Dronacharya asked Butto for his right hand thumb. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Question number 7. How did Butto fulfill his promise to his master? Option A. By chopping his right hand thumb. Question number 8. Butto remained loyal to option C. Dronacharya. Question number 9. Dronacharya promised to make in the best archer in the world. Option B. Arjuna. Dronacharya promised Arjuna to make the best archer in the world. Question number 10. Bhutto gone to Dronacharya to learn. Option A. The science of archery. Question number 11. Dronacharya refused to teach Bhutto the art of archery because option B. He belonged to the lower caste. Question number 12. The poem Bhutto was written by option D. Torudutt. Question number 13. How did Bhutto inspire Dronacharya? Bhutto inspired Dronacharya as his master. Question number 14. What knowledge did Bhutto want to learn from Dronacharya? Bhutto wanted to learn from Dronacharya. Option A. Archery. Question number 15. What did Dronacharya promise Arjuna? Dronacharya promised Arjuna that he would become a great archer on the earth. The correct answer is option A. Thank you for watching the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn Poem 7 CLM. Question number 1. The author of the poem CLM is option C. John Masefield. Question number 2. Meaning of the word wretched is option A. Miserable. Question number 3. Men trampled over women still. The meaning of the underlined word trampled over is option B. Defeat. Question number 4. Function of the leech is to option D. Suck blood from the host body. Question number 5. Man's lust in the poem is referred to option A. Man's beastly sexuality. Option B. Man's sexuality. Option C. Man's lust for power over women. Option D. Both A and C. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Both A and C. Question number 6. The most dominant feeling of the poet in this poem is option C. A sense of ingratitude. Question number 7. Duration of John Edward Masefield is option A. 1st June 1878 to 12th May 1967. Question number 8. Her beauty in the poem refers to option B. His mother's physical beauty. Question number 9. The derived form of CLM is option D. Caroline L. Masefield. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Question number 10. Which of this is a novel written by John Edward Masefield? Option A. Midnight Talks. The novel written by John Edward Masefield is Midnight Talks. Thank you for watching the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn Poem 4 A Poison Tree. Question number 1. The poet of the poem A Poison Tree is option A. William Blake. Question number 2. What happens when speaker expresses his anger? When the speaker expressed his anger, is anger ended? Question number 3. What happened when the speaker suppressed his anger? When the speaker suppressed his anger, his anger grew. Therefore, the correct option is option A. Question number 4. Which fruit did the poison tree bore? The poison tree bore an apple tree. Question number 5. How was the poisonous tree look like? The poison tree looked like a red bright. Question number 6. Who stole into the garden? Option A. 4. Question number 7. Why did the poet's foe stole into the garden? Option A. To grab the bright apple. The correct answer is option A. Question number 8. What does the word wrath means? The word wrath means anger. Question number 9. When did the poet watered it in fears? The poet watered it in fears at night and morning. Question number 10. In which did the poet water poisonous tree? The poet watered the poisonous tree with fears. Thank you for watching the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn lesson number 10, the pie and the tart. Question number 1. According to whom squinting eyes slightly while begging is a sure sign of starvation? It was according to Pierre. Question number 2. Who is the obedient follower? Pierre was the obedient follower of Jean. Question number 3. Marion has a good sense of humor. How? Option A. She asks her husband to send a person who is good looking to kiss her hand. Question number 4. Why was Pierre pinched? Pincher was pinched for begging. Question number 5. Who asked Pierre the reason for begging? Option D. Judge Gaston. Question number 6. How Jean and Pierre are different? Option A. Jean is better planner and Pierre is the obedient follower. Question number 7. Who came to take tart in the beginning? Option A. Jean came to take the tart in the beginning. Question number 8. How Jean and Pierre are similar? Option A. They are vagabonds. Option B. They are caught by police for many times. Option C. They look for easy way of living. Option D. All of the above. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. All of the above. Question number 9. Both Jean and Pierre were option C. Clever and resourceful. Question number 10. What is the only one faulty that Pierre finds with the eel pie? Option B. It is only one. Thank you for watching the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video series on First Language English Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn lesson number 7, The Girl Who Was Annie Frank. Question number 1. In how many languages the diary of Annie Frank has been published? Option D. 19 languages is the correct answer. Question number 2. Annie was sometimes called as Tender One by her father. Question number 3. When did Nazis invaded Netherlands? Option A. May 1940. Decree. What is the meaning of this word? Option A. An order having the force of law means decree. Question number 5. When was Annie Frank died? Option A. March 1945. Question number 6. The care of her daughter's diary had become Otto Frank's passion and mission in his life. Question number 7. What is the meaning of derelict? Option D, in a bad condition. Therefore, the derelict meaning is in a bad condition. Question number 8. Where did Otto Frank decided to hide? Otto Frank decided to hide in his own business office. Question number 9. When did Hitler began to issue anti-Jewish decree? Hitler began to issue anti-Jewish decree on autumn of 1933. Question number 10. Annie's father was once said that Annie was great talker. Question number 11. On which date did Annie record the incident in Mr. Keesing's class in her diary? Option C, 20th June 1942. Question number 12. Which city were Annie and Margot sent to live with her grandmother? Option B, Aachen. Question number 13. Who was the only survivor from Annie's family? The only survivor from Annie's family was Annie's father. Question number 14. What was Annie Frank's full name? Anneliese Mary Frank was the full name of Annie Frank. Question number 15. How many siblings did Annie have? Annie had one sibling. Question number 16. Why did Annie Frank not wanted to give a brief in the diary at the first time? Option A, she did not want to be formal. Option B, she wanted the diary to be her real friend. Option C, she did not like the idea. Option D, both 1 and 2. Therefore, the correct answer is both 1 and 2. Option D. Question number 17. What name was Annie Frank's book published with? Option B, The Diary of a Young Girl. Question number 18. Who would Annie allow to read her diary? Option C, a real friend if she got one. Question number 19. How does the Annie explain his father? Option A, most adorable father. Annie explained her father as most adorable father. Question number 20. Who is Annie's long awaited friend? Option C, her diary. Annie's long awaited friend was her diary. Thank you for watching the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn lesson number 6. The eyes are not here. Question number 1. According to the girl, Missouri is very beautiful, especially in the month of option B, October. Question number 2. According to the narrator, only few girls can resist flattery. Therefore, the correct answer is option B, few girls can resist flattery. Question number 3. The narrator had made a mistake when the correct answer is he asked the girl about the sights outside. Question number 4. The girl said that she is loved with option C, hills is the correct answer. Question number 5. But why are you so serious? Who asked these questions? And the correct answer is option B, the girl. The girl asked the above sentence. Question number 6. The couple who saw her off were probably her option C, parents is the correct answer. Question number 7. The narrator was all alone in the train compartment up to option B, the station next to Rohana. Question number 8. According to narrator, the best time of visiting the hills is option B, October. Question number 9. The narrator was curious about the option C, girl's hair. Question number 10. According to the narrator, the girl had an interesting face. Question number 11. The narrator was first discovered that the girl Option C. Had worn slippers. Question number 12. Who is the author of the story The Eyes Are Not Here? Option D. Ruskin Bond. Question number 13. The Eyes Are Not Here is a travelogue. Question number 14. The narrator was all alone in the train compartment up to the station next to Rohana. Question number 15. The narrator guessed that the couple who saw the girl off at Rohana was probably her parents because of option D. They gave detailed instructions about the care she had to take. Question number 16. The girl told the narrator that her aunt was meeting her at Shahanpur. She said this probably because option B. She wanted to convey a message that he could not take advantage of her thinking that she was alone. Question number 17. The girl in the story was wearing option A. Slippers. Question number 18. The narrator's voice startled the girl because option C. The narrator was sitting in a dark corner. Thank you for watching the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn lesson number 5. What is moral action? Question number 1. Till you learn to form your own opinion and express them, I do not care much what you think of me. These lines were said by option B. Wendell Phillips. Question number 2. The author of the lesson What is Moral Action is option A. M.K. Gandhi, option B. Rabindranath Tagore, option C. C.V. Raman, option D. E.H. Carter. And the correct answer is option A. M.K. Gandhi. Question number 3. Historians have called Emperor Alexander as option D. Great. Question number 4. For an act to be moral, it has to be free from dash and dash. Option A. Fear and compulsion. Question number 5. Act which does not have any self-interest behind it can be called as option A. Non-moral, option B. Mechanical act, option C. Moral act, option D. Bad act. And the correct answer is option C. Moral act. Question number 6. Who prayed to God that his mind might always remain pure? Option A. M.K. Gandhi, option B. Wendell Phillips, option C. Mother Teresa, option D. Saint Francis Xavier. And the correct answer is option D. Saint Francis Xavier. Question number 7. Emperor Alexander wanted to preach dash culture, art, language and manners all around the world. Option A. French, option B. English, option C. Greek, option D. Dutch. And the correct answer is option C. Greek. Question number 8. Love born out of the profit motive is no love. These lines were said by option A. William Shakespeare. Question number 9. In paragraph 1, Gandhiji says that our conventional behavior is option A. Immoral, option B. Moral, option C. Neither moral nor immoral, option D. Necessary. And the correct answer is option D. Necessary. Question number 10. What is the single mean act of Webster mentioned in paragraph 6? Option A. Daniel Webster, option B. Xavier, option C. Henry Clay, option D. Alexander. And the correct answer is option A. Daniel Webster. Question number 11. What did Gandhi mention the name of Henry Clay as example for? Option A. Moral action, option B. Behavior, option C. Non-moral action, option D. Society. And the correct answer is option A. Moral action. Question number 12. What should a brave man be prepared to do for morality? And the correct answer is option B, to face death for the sake. Question number 13. Who is the giver of the fruit of action? Option A, God. Option B, moral. Option C, people. Option D, non-moral. And the correct answer is option A, God. Question number 14. Who has the American orator and social reformer to oppose slavery? And the correct answer is option D, Wendell Phillips. Question number 15. The figures of speech of intellectual integrity is option A, personification, option B, alliteration, option C, assonance, option D, metaphor. And the correct answer is option B, alliteration. Hello everyone, welcome back to the video series on First Language English Important Multiple Choice Questions. Today we will learn Lesson 4, Louis Pasteur, Conqueror of Disease. Question number 1. What is the meaning of bacteria in Greek? Option A, plants. Option B, germs. Option C, little rods. Option D, disease. And the correct answer is option C, little rods. Question number 2. Louis Pasteur was not a soldier, but he was a dash. Option A, germs. Option B, fighter. Option C, professor. Option D, scientist. And the correct answer is option B, fighter. Question number 3. Germs occur themselves without a parent germs is known as option A, Pasteur. Option B, inoculation. Option C, vaccination. Option D, spontaneous generation. And the correct answer is option D, spontaneous generation. Question number 4. The germs were carried by option A, water. Option B, soil. Option C, hair. Option B, blood. And the correct answer is option C, hair. Question number 5. The soup bottles kept in bedroom was option A, completely moldy. Option B, less moldy. Option C, no germs. Option D, somewhat moldy. And the correct answer is option A, completely moldy. Question number 6. Pasteur formed the branch of science called option A, bacteria. Option B, bacteriology. Option C, pasteurization. Option D, inoculation. And the correct answer is option B, bacteriology. Question number 7. The troops going abroad were inoculated against dash disease. Option A, typhoid enteric fever. Option B, illness. Option C, anthrax. Option D, smallpox. And the correct answer is option A, typhoid enteric fever. Question number 8. What was the first law of Pasteur? Option A, law of blood and death. Option B, law of peace and work. Question number 9. When did Pasteur came to Big Medical Congress in London? Option A, 1889. Option B, 1881. Option C, 1885. Option D, 1771. And the correct answer is option B, 1881. Question number 10. What is meant by yeast? Option A, fungus. Option B, tiny living organism. Option C, bacteria. Option D, virus. And the correct answer is option B, tiny living organism. Question number 11. Pasteur received many honors from dash government. Option A, India. Option B, Paris. Option C, French. Option D, London. And the correct answer is option C, French. Question number 12. Pasteur solved the difficult problems. Option A, by sitting motionless. Option B, by discussing. Option C, by reading. Option D, by experiments. And the correct answer is option D, by experiments. Question number 13. Pasteur's 70th birthday was celebrated in option A, London. Option B, University of Paris. Option C, University of French. Option D, University of Alais. And the correct answer is option B, University of Paris. Question number 14. Which was Pasteur's favorite subject? Option A, science. Option B, mathematics. Option C, English. Option D, chemistry. And the correct answer is option D, chemistry. Question number 15. Who found vaccination for smallpox? Option A. Dr. Jenner. Option B. Louis Pasteur. Option C. E.H. Carter. Option D. Lord Lister. And the correct answer is option A. Dr. Jenner. Question number 16. Dash is a disease which attacks a person who is bitten by a mad dog. Option A. Anthrax. Option B. Rabies. Option C. COVID-19. Option D. Plague. And the correct answer is option B. Rabies. Question number 17. When did Pasteur died? Option A. 1894. Option B. 1895. Option C. 1896. Option D. 1888. And the correct answer is option B. 1895. Question number 18. How was Pasteur's birthday was celebrated? Option A. Republic Day. Option B. Children's Day. Option C. National Festival. And the correct answer is option C. National Festival. Question number 19. Where was Pasteur born? Option A. Paris. Option B. Little French country town. Option C. Strasbourg. Option D. London. And the correct answer is option B. Little French country town. Question number 20. Which one is very useful discovery of Pasteur? Option A. Cure for rabies. Option B. Pasteurization. Option C. Inoculation. Option D. Smallpox. And the correct answer is option B. Pasteurization.